Like little niggas out, big niggas out. I knock all that shit, nigga. They touching that ground, nigga. When I hit them, they touching that floor. Don't ask me about Crawford, because that motherfucker ain't in my division. I want all the smoke. I want smoke with Crawford. There's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make right.
Terence Crawford has once again found himself at the center of one of boxing's biggest conversations. But this time it isn't because of a championship fight. Instead, it's Jermell Charlo who has reignited interest by openly expressing his desire to face the undefeated champion. The challenge immediately caught the attention of fans across the boxing world, not only because of the names involved but because these two fighters have exchanged subtle comments for years. Now, what once seemed like harmless speculation is beginning to feel like a rivalry that could eventually be settled inside the ring.
I don't know what's happening with the boxing world. It was like right after my era with the Canelo shit, it was like I started to watch boxing change, and I got my little distance, and I thought that it was important for me to just focus strictly on my family and my kids and my life and my future. And I'm M's. I got hella M's because I was knocking them niggas out before they was even boxing. They started boxing. All these boxers that's really. I'm in the third generation of boxing, right? I was fighting when Mayweather was fighting. I was fighting when De La Hoya was fighting. I fought on Bernard Hopkins on the card. Throw me some motherfucking hearts, because half of you niggas ain't never did that. Even if you listening, y'all gotta remember that. I fought when my coach Juan Guzman fought. Yeah. I fought on his undercard.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I remember.
I come from a different era in boxing.
Charlo recently spoke with confidence about the possibility of facing Crawford, making it clear that he believes a showdown between them would be one of the biggest fights available. He acknowledged Crawford's accomplishments while also expressing faith in his own abilities, insisting that he still belongs among boxing's elite. His comments quickly divided opinions, with some fans welcoming the matchup and others questioning whether the timing makes sense after such a long period away from top-level competition.
I want all the smoke. I want smoke with Crawford. I want all the smoke. Give me the best shit. I'm in shape. I train. My lifestyle is on the move. Everything is great. So why the fuck would I want the best, man? What y'all talking about, dog? I don't got time to be playing with none of these people with these promotionals and all of these shits. I'm with the old school boxing. I'm following all of the Muhammad Ali Act and all that shit. I mean, man, whatever. Y'all want to change shit? Change. If they gave me an offer for Crawford, and me and Crawford, I talked to him one time. I'm excited. I'm so. It'll be an honor to get in the ring with him, not just today, just because of what he done as becoming undisputed. He completed something that I didn't complete, and so being in the ring with Crawford would be amazing. I give him the best fight of today's era. I don't think that there's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make right now. The best fight really would be.
The story between these two fighters goes beyond rankings and championship belts. Over the years, both men have built strong reputations for believing in themselves, rarely backing away from challenges, and speaking honestly when asked about potential opponents. That competitive mindset has naturally fueled discussions about what would happen if they ever shared the ring. Every new interview, every public appearance, and every statement only seems to add another chapter to the ongoing conversation.
I'm not moving up in weight. I really like the weight I'm in. I'm slim. I was out of my element. Some people can operate better when they out of their element. I'm not. I know how to be dealt with. But call me Money Mel, bitch, for the rest of this day. I'm fucking Money Mel, and we're turning the money chow on.
For Charlo, this potential fight represents more than simply facing another world-class opponent. After spending time away from the spotlight, he now has an opportunity to remind fans why he was once considered one of the most dangerous fighters in his division. Returning against someone with Crawford's resume would immediately place him back into the biggest headlines in boxing. It's a difficult path, but one that could completely reshape the direction of his career.
Terence Crawford could be on the radar. I think he already probably been on Twitter, like lip wrestling with the internet, just to get some clout, some fans, and it's fine, but he's a champion. He's great at what he do. I haven't been beefing, truthfully. He's just feeling himself right now, and he's a top dog. He's moving up in weight. and everybody want to fight the best. 168 is considerably still kind of like not my weight division because it's not as easy to make 168. I have to gain weight and gaining weight when you're working really hard is really tough, you know. You can easily walk around at 168, you know. So I'm definitely not the naturally bigger fighter. So 168 is not my weight division. I think I would have to see him in a different weight category.
From Crawford's perspective, the situation is much different. Having already established himself as one of boxing's most accomplished champions, every future fight is judged by the legacy it adds rather than the title it brings. That means any opponent must offer both a meaningful challenge and a compelling reason for the fight to happen. Whether Charlo ultimately earns that opportunity remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the possibility of these two champions meeting inside the ring has captured the attention of boxing fans around the world. As conversations around the matchup continue, opinions remain divided throughout the boxing community. Some analysts believe Charlo still possesses the size, power, and experience to test any elite fighter on the right night. Others argue that returning against someone as accomplished as Crawford would be one of the toughest assignments possible. Regardless of which side fans support, there's no denying that the matchup creates plenty of intrigue.
Jermell, would you say I'm done after that?
Of course, 100%.
What's the thing about Jermell? Oh, I feel like you don't like Jermell. And if
I don't.
You got respect for Earl. So if you did Earl like that, god damn.
I don't like Jermell for the simple fact that I feel he's a fake individual. I feel Earl is real. I feel he's genuine. I feel like he stand on 10 toes on everything that he say or do. I feel like Jermell is just one of those guys that do a lot for attention. I was cool with Jermell and Jamal and their older brother prior to me moving up in weight. You know, I got messages with he hit me up asking me he gonna pull up in Omaha, and we talking about cars, we talking about all different type of stuff. Once, you know, I moved up in the division, and I understand that they stable mates. He trained with Arrow Coach, and they've been knowing each other for a long time. For him to start bashing me and talking bad about me and saying I'm gonna get knocked out, and, you know, going out his way to say little slick shit about me, I was just like, man, that's some.
One of the biggest talking points is the difference in activity between the two fighters. Crawford has continued building momentum by consistently competing at the highest level, while Charlo has spent long stretches away from the ring. In a sport where timing, rhythm, and sharpness are so important, many observers believe activity can make a major difference. That's why some experts feel Charlo would need to prove himself in another high-level fight before stepping in with a champion of Crawford's caliber.
And he did shit in 154. How y'all want him to fight me? I'm telling you, I'm trying to become undisputed right now. How are we talking about somebody that ain't even fought in the division? How do he just jump from there to there? Like what connection do he got to this world? Where that tall, lanky motherfucker at? Maybe I'll be the shot caller and make the decisions on who I want to fight next. Fondora, go fight somebody else. I don't know. Crawford, go fight. Y'all fight each other. I'm busy. Motherfucker, I'm busy. When he fighting again? Shit. When the fuck is he fighting again? Like, who the fuck he fought last? Like, I don't even know nothing about the kid. Don't ask me about Crawford, because that motherfucker ain't in my division. Like, we talking about a 147 pounder that was a 140 pounder. We need to fucking compare. I get it. He won the undisputed, right? At 147 and 140. This shit is different when they get down to 147. 147, 154, 160, 68. This shit is different.
Stylistically, this would be a fascinating contest. Crawford is known for his ability to make adjustments during a fight, switching approaches whenever necessary and gradually taking control as rounds pass. Charlo, meanwhile, has always relied on physical strength, patience, and well-timed power shots to break opponents down. If these styles ever collide, fans could witness a tactical battle that changes from round to round as both fighters search for openings.
What is the thing with you and Terence Crawford? Why he keep calling you out? He don't even fight in your weight class. I guess he has plans on moving up to fight in your weight class. But what is it? Is it personal? Is it because it seemed like it's something personal, like he trying to fight everybody in y'all camp?
Right, and that's cool. I think that Terence Crawford could be on the marketing point. He could be using it that way because, you know, like I hear what y'all was
Experience in major events may also play an important role. Crawford has repeatedly performed under enormous pressure, winning championship fights on some of boxing's biggest stages. Those experiences have helped shape him into one of the sport's smartest competitors. Charlo has also fought in significant moments throughout his career, but returning after time away and immediately facing a fighter of Crawford's level would present an entirely different challenge.
One of the Charlo brothers, that's true, or both of them?
Yeah, man.
Is that still real?
He's a groupie. You know what I mean? Like,
talk your shit, bud.
I just feel like ever since I moved, and they was cool. You know what I mean? I'm still cool with Jermell. Jermell's still cool people, but Jermell, like, dude, just like weird. Like, he always angry. He always yelling. He always, you know, doing some off the wall psycho type stuff.
But what is it between y'all two? How did that happen?
That's what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
You know, when I moved up in weight, and soon as I called out Spence and my name was being involved in Spence, he act like that was his fiance or something. You know, he felt as if Earl couldn't speak for herself. He was, oh, Earl Spencer do this, Earl Spencer do that, and you too little, and Lions, and it's Texas.
No official agreement has been announced. The possibility of Crawford versus Charlo continues generating discussion across boxing media. Some believe it could become one of the year's biggest attractions if negotiations ever move forward, while others think both fighters may ultimately choose different paths. Until something becomes official, the debate will continue, but every interview and every public comment keeps the potential matchup alive in the minds of boxing fans.
I'm not in competition with the Terence Crawford ring walk. I know that's what everybody's trying to get the answer to. Came out with Eminem. That was some bad shit. Like, I ain't gonna front. That's some cool shit. And it's gonna be hard to beat that. He win. That's not my world. We don't get paid for that anyways. But I almost had like Lil Wayne or something. I had some people I've been in contact with. So we shall see.
Crawford can stop anybody. I'm not saying he can't. He's going to, but he can't.
If this fight eventually becomes official, it won't simply be about championship credentials. It will be a battle between two experienced fighters with different approaches to the sport. Crawford has earned a reputation for remaining calm under pressure, studying opponents carefully, and making the right adjustments as a fight develops. Charlo, on the other hand, has built his career around confidence, physical strength, and the belief that he can compete with anyone when he's performing at his best.
Jermell Charlo, he calls out Terence Crawford.
I want all the smoke. I want to smoke with Crawford. There's no other fight out there in the boxing world for Crawford to make right now.
I remember after Jermell Charlo took on Saul Canelo Alvarez, before Terence Crawford did the magnificent beating Saul Canelo Alvarez, right after that, Terence Crawford, he showed his disinterest in fighting Jermell Charlo. But now Jermell Charlo is saying, yo, give me Bud, you know, he deserves it. But my thing is this, Jermell's been out for like 2 years. I think it'd be something that everybody would be salivating over. They would want the fight, but they would definitely want the fight if Jermell comes back and he knocks somebody completely out. He knocks somebody completely out nasty style, then whatever he has to say on the mic calling out Bud Crawford, people will start saying, Bud Crawford, where you at? And if Bud Crawford doesn't take the challenge, people love to jump on Doc around a pizza.
Unbelievable, man, this Jermell Charlo. I can't believe he's even asking for a fight like that. This is a man who fought, you know, his last fight was Saul Canelo Alvarez was in 2023, and now it's 2025, October 2025, and he's calling out Terence Crawford, the biggest name in boxing. Why should you get that?
Many boxing insiders believe preparation would be the deciding factor. Facing a fighter as versatile as Crawford requires more than power or athleticism. It demands discipline, patience, and the ability to adapt when the original game plan stops working. That's why training camp would become one of the biggest storylines leading into the event, with fans analyzing every workout, interview, and public appearance for clues about who holds the advantage.
Turkey, get turkey money. Turkey money, hey man, where the turkey money at? What time the turkey money? Fucking money is money. I don't give a fuck who giving it. I'm not here to fight for y'all. Like, what y'all want me to do and shit. Like, nigga, I'm doing me. Got my career. Fought 38 times. Got wins and losses and knocked a lot of motherfuckers out. And I'm the Kobe Bryant. You heard it. Y'all see it? Of boxing and where I'm at. So what y'all mean?
Plan for the mega fight with you and Crawford for 150.
If we can make it at that weight division, I mean, whatever weight division I'm at, if wherever we still boxing at the same time, let's do it. I'm down to fight any one of these motherfuckers. I ain't here for the money. I'm here to win. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, the money already here, and I got it already, and it's gonna come. More gonna come. But why would I get in the ring over, an injury?
For Crawford, another victory over a respected opponent would further strengthen an already remarkable legacy. Every successful performance adds another chapter to a career filled with championship moments and memorable victories. For Charlo, however, the stakes would be even higher. A win would immediately return him to the center of the boxing world and remind everyone why he has long been considered one of the sport's most talented competitors.
Same weight class? Nah, that nigga ain't in my weight class. Bro, I'm fighting Canelo next. I don't know what that nigga talking about. I'm undisputed at 154. I already did that. Some niggas can't fuck with me, nigga.
Whether this matchup happens next or remains one of boxing's biggest unanswered questions, interest continues to grow with every passing month. Fans enjoy fights that combine elite skill, contrasting styles, and meaningful storylines, and this contest offers all three. If both men eventually agree to meet inside the ring, it could become one of the most talked about events of the year, giving boxing another memorable chapter in its long history of championship rivalries.
I only only interested in fights that make sense and make money. And the fights that make sense and make money. Virgil, great fighter. Virgil could fight. Earl, De La Hoya, them got such a stud with them, this and this and that. I see he had some injuries and came back and health issues and this and that. And Virgil, he can go a long way. He got a tough fight with Lubin. Yeah, Lubin ain't no hoe. It's just that I'm a legend, legendary.
Looking ahead, both fighters still have important decisions to make. Crawford has reached a stage where every appearance inside the ring is about legacy rather than simply collecting another victory. He has already accomplished what many fighters only dream of, so choosing the right opponent is just as important as the result itself. Charlo, meanwhile, is focused on proving that he can still compete at the highest level. A fight against one of boxing's biggest names would give him the opportunity to silence critics and re-establish himself among the sport's elite.
Jermell Charlo thinks he would give Terence "Bud" Crawford the best fight of today's era. Listen, I'm all for confidence, but let me make this very clear. Jermell Charlo and Terence "Bud" Crawford would not go over really well. Sure, the build-up process would be funny. Sure, it might be entertaining. But Terence "Bud" Crawford will put a whooping on Jermell Charlo.
The boxing world remains split on how this matchup would play out. Some fans believe Crawford's experience, adaptability, and ring IQ would allow him to control the fight from start to finish. Others feel Charlo's size, determination, and punching power could create problems that few opponents have been able to present. That's what makes this potential showdown so compelling. Both fighters bring different strengths, and each believes he has what it takes to win on the biggest stage.
And just seeing the fact that obviously undisputed is what you want, you're obviously going to be rooting for Jermell to win his fight so that he maintains that. That's the specific guy that you would want, or is it just 154?
Yeah, that would be the guy that I want, but if for whatever reason he don't be victorious, I want to go at the guy that beat him. When you look at all the great fighters, they was getting called out by everybody from different weight classes, so it's nothing, that I'm not surprised.
For now, the fight exists only in discussions and speculation, but the excitement surrounding it continues to grow. If negotiations ever become serious, it would instantly become one of the most anticipated matchups in boxing. Until then, fans can only debate how the styles would match up and who would leave the ring victorious. What do you think? Does Jermell Charlo deserve a shot at Terence Crawford, or should Crawford pursue a different challenge next? Share your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest boxing news, analysis, and fight updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.